Finally making this video. Damn cat. But it's just gonna be quick. How far can I go back real quick where we ended off at when y'all seen the police video? That was the Wednesday that we went to court, and the judge said, this is a Wednesday again, we went to court, and the judge said, Miss Bennett's not an unfit parent. I don't see what's the problem with you handing her over her child. Mind you, that Friday that following Tuesday, after we went to the contempt of court hearing, when he was ordered to give me my child, and he told the judge no. And the judge said, I'm warning you. And he said, no. And I was wondering why she just let him leave out so effortlessly. I felt real defeated over the weekend. I felt real down. But I'm so glad that I didn't bark. I didn't react. I didn't allow it to make me depressed where bad thoughts came in my head. I just rolled that shit out. I be wanting to think about so much revenge shit to get motherfuckers back. But then I don't act on it because it just ain't in me for real. As far as I could have got that girl's Section 8 taken from her. I could have just simply used the court documents from all of this shit and proved that she had someone legally staying in her home that's not on a lease. But I didn't, because the goal was never for me to take my son from his father at all. I'm not the one fighting him in court. He's fighting against me. I'm going to say past tense, because I got something to tell you about today. Moving forward, when we left court when we left court Wednesday, I let them know that, listen, my son had missed school Monday and Tuesday, and now today. The longer he stays with him, he's not going to school. I need my child today. And I had overtime at work, and I canceled my overtime and was like, look, I already got time in, so when we get out of this courthouse, I'm going to get my kid, because of that shit that they pulled Sunday. And it worked, but I was in fight or flight mode. I knew I couldn't fight. Not the way that they want me to. They wanted me to go off in front of the police and stuff, and I didn't. I was having my little anxiety attack. Got my ass back in the car. And I was like, I ain't going to take that kid like that. So even in court Wednesday, he was like, she didn't want him. She walked away from him. She gave up on him. No. He was crying and falling out at the scene of you, heightening his anxiety, talking about, I'm about to get shot. Watch, I'm about to go to jail. I ain't giving up my son, scaring him. And if I'd have moved any forward with the whole situation, it had just made it more ugly and traumatized him. So I got my panicky ass in the car. And I said, you know what? Because I knew we were going to court that following week. So anyway, moving forward. That following week. So anyway, moving forward. When I got him that Wednesday, as you see the police at my house, I got him at 3:30. That was 5:30 when I made that video. He sent the police to my house to do a welfare check. He said, because I wouldn't answer the phone for him. Nigga, you on a blacklist. You been on a blacklist since all this shit transpired. Because you move funny and I don't know what the fuck is going on with you. And when I had all that other open shit going on, I had to pick and choose my battles. I couldn't play with that girl. At the time, that's how I felt. And people don't change overnight. They just don't. But, because I know I didn't. I know I am a work in fucking progress. I am. I just don't get out here and hoop, howl, and fight and all that shit no more. And then the relationship shit humbled my ass because I made that rash decision. What was I to expect? Anything more, anything less? I was upset at the fact that my ex moved in with another woman 2 months and let me drown in all the shit that I went through. Didn't even help. Couldn't help. Wouldn't help. threw me on a sword to his mother. But what was I to expect? When I met him, he was sleeping on an air mattress at another woman's house because she was mad that she caught him bringing another woman there. But I didn't put my child first, and that's what it's about. Had I put my child first, I'd have saw past my needs, and I wouldn't have not even brought somebody like that home and thought that I was the exception to the rule, watching how he did other people or listening to his side of the story. But he had called the police to the house that day, Wednesday at 5:30, doing a welfare check. The police was laughing. They said how nice my house was. I didn't know why the police was pulling up. Me and my son was outside playing catch. So when they all pulled up, it's like, and then you see all them leave and then one stay. Then he was like, hey, we need to talk to Miss So-and-so, so-and-so. That's a child right there. Then you know what? He left his vehicle parked up here and he walked all the way down to the playground with us. I said, come on, let's go down to the playground and play catch. I said, you want us to ride down in the car? He was like, no. How about this? He locked the car off, cut it off, and walked down. And you can clearly see that it was an antagonized situation. Like, they arrived at the house like something was going on. We had just got here not that long ago. It was only 5:30. But Dad, I say this to say that Dad, no, he did not have no leg in the race with me when it comes to this parenting shit. I ain't the best parent. But you gotta be deemed unfit. And that I am not. I learned from all the bad decisions I made with the older ones. Having 2 kids by 17, I grew up with them, needless to say. But this one right here, I did right by. I was wrong, but put myself in a situation where I got arrested and caused us to be out of our own home. That I hold accountability for. I was wrong for bringing somebody home that my son didn't even meet first. Because my son don't meet nobody. And I think that this whole shit, 23 has humbled my ass. It did. I'm just gonna fucking say that. Because it'd be hell and high water before somebody else meet my child. Now, moving forward today, well, no, my son's birthday is today. So, of course, I've had Chum. Of course, since I've had him, he's been going to school. Even when I got him back that Thursday, I had to give him right back to Dad. That Wednesday, I had to give him right back to Dad Thursday because we still had to follow its standard court arranged agreement Thursday to Sunday, with me having sole physical custody of the child. Now, he tried to trigger me the day before yesterday and was like, I may have not gotten his school stuff or got his hair cut, but no worries, he won't be in that school too long. And instead of me barking back, I said, no problem. Long as you have a legal documented signed lease, long as you're on her housing voucher, no staple shit, and that they're able to be verified through the courts, the magistrate, and mediation, and I myself, because that is my child, fine. So that's what I said. And that was the end of the conversation. Mind you, Chum didn't go to school Friday. Why? Because Dad had him. Anyhow, y'all seen what's been going on Sunday since he's been back. We've been just ripping and running and bonding, getting back to how he was, because he wasn't a bad kid. And I think Dad had a revelation. Or he must got called of a diagnosis or something, I don't know. Because today, he called me. Candy, I apologize for everything. I was wrong. Yeah, you lied on me. You mixed stories up. You wasn't honest. And during your time and not working, I've helped you. I voluntarily took you off child support on something that you asked me to put you on. So, my feelings was fucking hurt. And then I asked him like, yo, so what do I do to you? I never once tried to get you back. I never once tried to break up your relationship. Never once had a fuss or argument with the girlfriend over you. I hardly even said she wasn't there today. Because he asked, could I bring my son past the scene today so he could see his son on his birthday, considering he ain't going to see him till Friday. Mind you, moving forward, Dad got a new job. Dad got to work Friday. He know that he's not mobile at the time, which I would normally do anyway when the school is back in, keep him during the week. Because it made no sense to bring him all the way back on this side of town when that's the struggle in itself in the morning to go to school. So I would make it easier, shorten my little Thursday to Sunday. It was fun during the summertime, but school back in, shit, he go Monday to Friday. I'm working Monday through Friday. It's the same schedule. We're grabbing the street. It's fine. They ain't going out my way. And then Friday, when I drop them off, I'm like on demon time. I'm so bad, y'all. I'm so bad. But other than that, he apologized to me today. Now I feel like I can let go a lot of shit, like everything else. Because, like I told him today, I said, hey, we can't even change everything that happened already. Moving forward, what I can do is make sure that I don't put myself in a situation again that takes me away from your child or put your child having your child see me break down and cry and really go through depression and things like that. Like, no, this shit really make me just want to make sure I do better so that like nobody ever make me feel that way again, or I nip things in the bud with people. I start set more boundaries with people, shit like that. And now it's about me and him. Motherfuckers probably think I'm bluffing tonight. Can't hook up, can't hang out. Oh well, I be in mommy mode. What the fuck? I get up at 4:30. I get him up at 6. So we can't hang. It is what it is. I ain't mad. Truth be told, before I got off track, how I would always like keep him first, put him first, of course. Before I fell off track, that's how it was. He ain't mean nobody. They be like, oh, you miserable, you alone. No, nigga, I fucks. I do me. I do a lot of me. Shit. But when baby boy come. And that's just how it's going to be. Now, I told him I'm going to start taking trips and stuff, but that's moving forward next year. So, any event, if I'm leaving like a Thursday, then as long as he let him know ahead of time, he can make certain arrangements that I can get him to him Thursday and I can bounce. So I can get back Sunday. And that's what I'm going to start doing. And like today, the job, getting things together before trying to get out of school. Gym, I went to the gym during my break. That's why I wore under my uniform. I put my stuff on under my uniform. That way, because the gym is only right around the corner. That way, it don't cut into my get dressed there at times. I got a locker room at the job too. So either way, I can get it. But it's only like 11:30 to 1, so 11:30 to 12:45. And then busy like that, I don't be having time to record every fucking thing. I be talking on the phone. I be tripping on the phone. Sometimes I don't. There's times I don't even have the phone in my hand. I'm moving around so much. And sometimes when I'm at work, I'm tripping and laughing with my coworkers so much. Sometimes no, none of us got our phones in our hand. So like you see us chopping it up right before we about to start or right before we about to end. Other than that, we all be tripping with each other to the point where like it's occupiable. So, but he apologized to me. He waved the white flag. Now I said, just say it. Just say it. He couldn't say it worth a damn. He was like, you know me already, kid. Stop fucking with me. Because I don't fuck with you. I was like, you make so many stories up. And then he vented to me and was telling me how during all this time, he had got hired somewhere and he had lost a job for like cussing somebody out at work, everything. But the last job he had got fired for hopping off the forklift and punching supervisor somebody in the face at McCormick. So I don't know. I don't know. If I ain't perfect even. And what I'm trying to get him to understand is don't throw things out there when you also have been in the mix of some stuff and some things have happened at the wrong time or whatever the case may be, or somebody caught you on a bad day. I don't know because I'm not there, but I know my reasons for going off on my neighbor definitely. Looking on the video footage saying that he broke in my goddamn car and stole my baby a football bag and the football equipment and shit. So when I seen him, I just couldn't control myself. Cluck up. A 6-ounce empty water bottle. But because he went down and wrote the one up, took the sworn statement, they believed him. And I got locked up on my way to work. I literally just went through hell and back. Fighting for my freedom, my job, my home, my kid. All while having a heartbreak. And then I had to remourn the relationship over again. Once I got out of certain parts of other shit that I was going through with the courts and everything, it was like, all right, now back to this. And then seeing him the day where I was out the clinic didn't make it no better. Having him pop up didn't make it no better. Having him pop up again didn't make it no better. But I'm glad at the last pop up. It was like 20-minute stay in the living room, talking, reminisce for a minute. He's always did good at telling me he was wrong for his action, which is always proved different. This time, I caught on not to pay his ass no mind. Like, what the hell you just dropped the girl off at work? So I already knew what time it was. Like, I was more upset at the insult of him thinking that I was that fucking dumb. So I was like, oh, we entitled. He feel like he entitled to me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to pull that rug from up under him because I'll be by my motherfucking self or keep doing what I do before I even allow myself to become his side chick. Mm-mm. And I probably always was that, considering how he moved in with the girl, and then the 2 times he disappeared for one day, 11 days, then next time 2 weeks. Like, I was supposed to bang on. So I had to realize too, I was more mad at myself. I wasn't even mad at him no more. I was mad at myself that like me even dealing with somebody like him caused such a big disarray in my life. He left, took things that he bought me, and literally left me with nothing. And I just feel like today I could just really, all right, that's it. What happened has happened. What happened with me and my son dad has happened. What happened with the court has happened. Moving forward from here on out, Chum is first. Back to that. Back to that. Nothing more, nothing less. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. See y'all when I see y'all. I might can sneak and get a little nookie at night when he go to bed, but goddamn it, that's if my ass ain't tired because let me tell you, I know my depression is leaving because I'm back eating so much more and more motivated and working towards fixing myself up, my self-esteem. I'm being a little bit more selfish and saving money more. And I ain't sleeping in the living room no more. Like, yo, I was sleeping in the living room for a long time. Even if I, will hook up or link up with somebody, then I'm back in the living room. Oh, my God. And now, lately, I've been sleeping in my room. Yeah. So, what happened has happened. As long as me and him put Chum first, shit shouldn't be going awry anymore. Like, he know my schedule. He know the days I'll be when I do overtime. I've already communicated with the coach. I say, yo, guess what? Me and you don't really even have to even communicate with each other. How about that? No, it's going to be times that we need to because he still wants to. Nope. Our son is old enough. I know what time I need to have him by you by Friday because I know that I'm going to have shit to do Friday too. And yeah, that's it. But he apologized. He apologized. That is creepy in itself, but I'm going to just accept it.